If this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome and thanks for being here. My name is Paige and I'm a board-certified life coach, motivational speaker, and mental health advocate. I am passionate about helping others find more purpose and meaning in their life, and by sharing my own experience and life lessons in every episode, I hope on some level you can relate and feel inspired to take action in your own life. As a coach, I help individuals find more ways to create more fulfillment in their lifestyle. If you are someone who is open-minded and committed to taking action towards your own goals, let's connect. The best way to reach me is through my website, www.paigemitchell.coach, and you can either shoot me a message or set up an appointment for a discovery call. And now, let's get into today's episode. On this episode, I want to chat about abundance and my journey with this word. The first time that the word abundance really triggered me, and the fact that it was, I feel like all my life up until my 20s, I've never really heard of abundance. I think the first time I associated abundance, I was thinking of a bounty of food, an abundance of food, like farming or something. I don't know. But I never thought about the word abundance. That just wasn't a value. It wasn't talked about up until this spiritual mental health journey. And the first time I worked with a business / career coach / life coach, the first time I hired one and worked with one, she asked all of us in this group. I had individual sessions with her, and then I also had these group Zoom calls. And one of her prompts was okay, everyone, what's the word of the day? Or what is a word you want to focus your intention on? What do you wish to create? What do you want to think about? What do you want to be challenged with? And I heard the word abundance, and then I heard her talk about it. And the way that she said abundance is not only just money, but it's the air we breathe. It's all of the tiny little grains of sand. It's the infinite water supply. It's all the molecules. It's abundance is fucking infinite. And that week I was sure, let me focus on abundance. Let me see what that's about. This was 3 years ago that I was chewing on this word for the first time. And even on the walks, I would walk a lot. I would just take my daily 15-minute walk around the block, and I would think about abundance. I'd be how am I abundant today? But then it was I was forcing it. I was well, I think I'm abundant in this way. But then another voice in my head was no, you're not abundant in this. You only have this. I had this internal battle with myself. It was these two fucking voices of someone trying to be hopeful and hey, abundant. Hey, this is cool. I want to explore this word. And the other voice was just no, you're limited. You're lacking. No. So I kept going back to that word abundance. And then I kept getting triggered because every time I would try to think about abundance, try to open myself up to what is abundant in my life, I just was ugh, I don't even like this word anymore. So the relationship I had with it has been an interesting journey. And I've actually been listening to some older episodes. So I've started this podcast in 2021, I believe, and I've just been listening to some of the old golden nuggets I gave you, and I'm still down. I love that all of this is recorded because it's kind of cool nostalgia of seeing my growth. But in terms of abundance, I have grown a lot with this word. This word, for me now, in 2023, I don't just associate it with money. It was really, back then, it was really tied with money. It was, Paige, you only have so much in your bank account. only looking at my, like the bank, like when I tap the app and see the numbers and just automatically being like, oh, you don't have enough. And now it's like, I am such a resourceful and creative being that I'll figure it out. And the more I approach life with this creativity to get whatever I want, to have the things I desire, that just makes me an abundant person. It's not just like these categories of my life are abundant. Like I'm abundant in the love of my family. I'm abundant in all of the like water that I have in my, like the drinking water, right? It's not even just like things or materials, but it's just me, myself, and I am an abundant being. I can create. Quick example of just abundance and that, and it kind of goes along with like manifestation, is even something that you truly want, something that, let's just say something material. So for me, I want to give this example. There's this specific backpack that I want, and it's quite a lot of money. But I never really like thought, you know what? I don't think I have enough for this. I need to budget this. I could only buy it maybe the next pay period. Like I wasn't calculating like I used to. It was just, that backpack is mine. I don't know how I'm going to get it. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but that backpack is mine. And next thing you know, I was basically gifted this backpack. I didn't have to work very hard to get it. It literally just came into existence. It came to me, and now I have the backpack. So it's shit like that where I'm like, damn, I'm abundant as fuck. And I didn't even have to like calculate how and budget and all this shit. I didn't. It's just, it's mine because I said it is so. So yeah, to wrap up, I just wanted to challenge you and think about, what is your relationship with the word abundance? Are you only associating it with money? And then if so, that's cool too. But just think about, how can you create more abundance in your life? What would that even look like? What would have to be the narrative, the self-talk that you have with yourself in order to become an abundant being? For me, the mantra of the resources are on their way. I trust I will figure it out. That has been really helpful, because the word resources, that doesn't necessarily just mean money. That means I could be gifted something. That means there could be an exchange. There's just different creative ways to get what you want. And trusting in yourself, trusting in the universe, your higher power, whatever that is to you, that you'll figure it out and you'll get what you want. And I just really want to reflect and honor my past self for how much I struggled with this word abundance. And now it just feels like it's my homie. Like abundance is like one of my top values now, because I truly believe I am an abundant person. We all have the capacity to live an abundant life. I just really think it has to do with your mindset, your attitude, your approach, your experience, and deciding how you want to become an abundant being. If you're loving these episodes of Paige's Lessons and you're ready to dive deeper into creating your dream lifestyle, or maybe you just want some accountability and support while you're building these goals, let's map this out together. I offer a variety of packages and price points. You can see an outline of what's included in each one-on-one coaching package in my services section, located on my website in the show notes. The first step is to book a time to chat, which is a free 15-minute discovery call. Once that's scheduled, this tells me that you are open to exploring new outcomes to your current problem. During this call, we'll organize your priorities, create a strategy based on your unique goals, clearly identify your vision, brainstorm possibilities how I can help you, and by the end of the call, you will have more confidence in your vision and ideas on how to take your action for your new future lifestyle. We can talk about what package works best for you and what's a good fit when you book the call through the scheduling link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect with you and learn more about you. Talk soon. Thanks so much for listening to Paige's Lessons with me, Paige Mitchell. You can find me on several social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all using the same handle at paigemitchell.coach. Got any questions about the show? Send me an email at connect@paigemitchell.coach located in the show notes. And if you really like the show, don't forget to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening to this so you don't miss an episode. Please make sure to leave a rating and review because I love hearing your observations, takeaway, and personal journey. Remember, every day provides a lesson. You got this.